Howdy and welcome back to the Bygone Times. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to look at this heavy-duty meat grinder. So take a look at some of the markings here. This was made by Kutter from EC Simmons. It is the Kutter 22 model, made in the USA. See, the patent for this was May 29th of 1906, so it's been around a while, and this would have been very popular, very common item in kitchens throughout the early to mid part of the 20th century. Like when I was a kid, we had a couple of these, but we didn't use them. They were more for display and because we liked antiques. So the idea is you could put whole meat into the top here, grind it up, and it would come out here, and you'd get your ground meat. So you get ground beef or ground turkey or ground pork or what have you. Sort of like the old Play-Doh hair cutting salon where you would cut the hair and you'd crank it out into what looked kind of like ground beef. All right, so let's see if we can. I'll give you a demo here in a minute, but first this would unscrew like this, and then you would slip it over the edge of the counter, and it would sit on the counter because this is really heavy, 5 or 6 pounds, something like that. And so you needed it to be securely fastened to the counter. I won't do that today. I'm just going to hand crank it. So with it on the counter, you would grab this crank with your other hand. It's a little stiff. I just tightened that. So probably need to loosen it just a little bit. So this would be the crank. So if you were standing over this at the counter, like so, you'd put your chunks of beef or meat in here. Watch your fingers, and then crank it. Maybe give it some pressure to make sure it doesn't pop out the top, and then collect your ground meat from the other side. You would most likely have a big bowl there collecting it, or maybe a kid with his mouth open eating the meat as it came out. Either way. So this is a nice heavy-duty early to mid 20th century kitchen implement. This one is on our eBay shop right now. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can see that if you want. There's another small video on that listing. Value for something like this is going to be in the probably $20 to $40 range. Some of the nicer ones might be $50 on up. But that is what we have today. A Kutter meat grinder, the KK22 model. Just in time for Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving leftovers. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk again soon.